Toby is a short, sturdy tram engine. He has cow catchers and side plates, and doesn't look like a steam engine at all. He takes trucks from farms and villages to the main line, and is cheerful to everyone he meets. He has a coach called Henrietta, who has seen better days. She grumbles, remembering she used to be full of people, and 9 trucks would rattle behind her. Now there were only 3 or 4, as the farms and factories send their goods mostly by lorries. Toby is always careful. The cars, buses and lorries often had accidents. Toby hasn't had an accident for years. But the buses are crowded and Henrietta is empty. Sometimes people come to see Toby, but they always laugh rudely at him. This made Toby very cross.
I don't understand, Henrietta. Why are people so rude to me? Is it because I'm an ugly engine?
Nonsense, Toby. You're a handsome engine. Don't let those people get to you. They don't realize how kind and useful you are.
Useful? How am I useful? No one has had a ride in us for years. What good is an old tram engine like me?
Well, you've had years of experience dealing with trucks at the quarries. I'm sure someone would want an engine like you.
Do you really think so?
I know so, Toby.
Oh, where would I be without you, Henrietta? You always know just what to say.
An engine from the mainland was at the next station. The guard's whistle blew, and the engine pulled its passengers away. All but one. A stout gentleman in a top hat rushed to the platform, only to see that his train had gone.
Oh, bother. Now how will I get back home to Sodor?
Excuse me, sir. Are you in a spot of bother?
Yes, I am. I need to get back home, but my train just left me behind.
I can take you up to the next station if you like. There's a taxi service up ahead. I'm sure one of them will take you home.
Oh, thank you very much.
So he climbed aboard Henrietta, and Toby set off. Henrietta sang cheerfully as they trundled down the line. Toby felt very happy. He finally felt useful again. Soon they reached the next station and dropped the stout gentleman off.
Here you are, sir. Hope you get home safely.
Oh, yes, thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't get your name.
My name's Toby, sir. And my coach is called Henrietta.
Well, thank you, Toby and Henrietta. You've given me the smoothest ride I've had in ages.
Thank you, sir. This gentleman certainly knows how to speak to engines.
The months passed, but to Toby they felt like years. He had little to no passengers and few trucks to carry. Then it all came to an end one day, as Toby saw how sad his driver and fireman looked.
It's our last day, Toby. Manager said we must close tomorrow.
And then what? What will happen to me and Henrietta?
I don't know, old boy. I don't know.
That day, Henrietta had more passengers than she could manage. They rode in the trucks, and the guard didn't have enough tickets to go round. The passengers joked and sang, but Toby and his driver wished they wouldn't.
Come on, Toby. Let's give these passengers the best ride they ever had.
And Toby set off on his tramway for the very last time. last passenger left the station, and Toby puffed slowly to his shed. He and Henrietta were most upset.
Nobody wants me. What good is an old tram engine like me anyway?
And Toby went unhappily to sleep. Meanwhile, Thomas the tank engine was busy on his branch line, pulling Annie and Clarabelle. He was right on time and very pleased with himself.
There, right on time.
As usual, never late, always on time. That's our little Thomas.
Ah, Thomas, glad to see you. I need you to go to the quarry and collect some stone trucks. But, sir, what about my passengers? Your next train isn't due until another hour. I'm sure you can manage.
Now Thomas was an engine who didn't mind hard work, but he found it hard to keep up with his passenger trains and collecting trucks from the quarry. The trucks were naughty and loved playing tricks on him.
Come along, you lot! Come on!
Thomas, where have you been? We were scheduled to leave about 10 minutes ago.
Whoops! Sorry, Annie and Clarabelle. Come on, let's make up for lost time.
Hello, Thomas. Isn't it a lovely day? No, Percy, it isn't. Why not? I'm overworked, that's what. Running a branch line isn't easy when I'm the only engine on the line. I can't do every job by myself. I need another engine to help me. Well, why don't you speak to your top hat about it? Oh, I want to, Percy. But with all this extra work I've been doing, I haven't had time to speak with him. And besides, I have to go back to the quarry after this. I'm running late. But see you later, Percy.
Thomas arrived at the quarry where his trucks were waiting. He was in a hurry and bumped them hard.
Oh, come along, you lot. I have to bring you all to Edward's branch line. Oh, who does he think he is? Bumping us about. We'll show him.
Down the line is a sharp bend, where engines must take care and slow down. Thomas was always careful here, and made sure his trucks never tried any tricks. He was in such a hurry that he had forgotten. The trucks saw a chance for trickery. Thomas was heading for trouble.
Faster! Whoa! Hey! Stop!
James arrived to help clear the mess, and Percy took Thomas away to be checked in the works. Sir Topham Hatt was waiting.
Are you all right, Thomas?
I think so.
Well then, and as soon as you're repaired, I'll send you back to work on your branch line.
Does this mean I'll have to go back to the quarry, sir?
Don't worry, Thomas. Percy explained everything to me. I know how hard you've been working and feel like you deserve a rest.
Oh, thank you, sir. But who will manage all that work at the quarry?
You'll see.
Meanwhile, Toby was resting at his shed, when he noticed his driver and fireman coming up to him looking very cheerful.
What's going on?
You won't believe this, Toby. We got a letter from that stout gentleman. Maybe it's good news.
Toby listened very carefully, and when his driver finished, he smiled for the first time in months. Toby was saved. He quickly collected Henrietta, and the two of them set off for Sodor.
Ah, good to see you again, Toby. I see you brought your coach, Henrietta.
You don't mind, do you, sir? The station master was going to turn her into a hen house, and that would never do.
No, indeed, we couldn't allow that. Now then, here's Thomas. He'll show you what to do.
So, Toby, how well are you with trucks?
Oh, Troublesome Trucks are no bother for me, Thomas.
Really?
Oh, yes. My Toby's quite the expert when it comes to trucks.
Right then, I'll get this lot sorted out.
Do you think you can do it?
Of course I can.
Go on, Toby. Show those trucks what you're made of.
Toby and Henrietta were needed right away. The theft controller had written to say, could they please come and help right away? Now they're part of his family forever. Toby, oh Toby, show them what you can do. The world's much nicer whenever we see you. Toby, dear Toby, there's so much to learn from you. Oldies but goldies, we still care about you. Oldies but goldies, we still care for you.
They're two, they're four, they're six about, working hard and helping out. Red and green and shining blue, they're the really useful crew, all with different roles to play, around the yards or far away. Up and down around the bends, Thomas and his friends. Thomas, he's the cheeky one, but he always gets things done. James is vain but never bad. Henry, he's a helpful lad. Gordon, a shining streak of blue. Edward, always kind and true. Percy, small and somewhat shy, but always there right by your side. They're two, they're four, they're six about, working hard and helping out. Red and green and shining blue, they're the really useful crew, all with different roles to play, around the yards or far away. Up and down around the bends, Thomas and